April 18, 2024. This is session 1222 of the Omega Communications. Lani with you again, opening the Omega portal to welcome you into this space again. And it's an opportunity to withdraw from the busyness of the world around you and withdrawing from your busy thoughts and enter the inner space of you. Perhaps you might think of it as a void where there is just the potential of creation. This is a state we can often access, and we call it at the edge of our consciousness field, where the edge of our consciousness interfaces with the all-knowing cosmic frequencies. And so this is how we begin today, with you accessing cosmic frequencies. And as a focal point, we gather within the receiving area of the station of light. So you might find, in a sense, that you as an individual are standing somewhere on the planet, away from civilization, away from people, perhaps in the middle of a desert, and suddenly you are transported through your own consciousness field into the gathering where we are ready to receive. Welcome. I am known as Aurum, and again you are embraced in the energetic field surrounding you in this space. And it surrounds you in your space wherever you are. We're talking about your individual energy space, whether it is here with us or in your physical body and location. You are always within the energy field of cosmic creation. There are, of course, other energy fields that can have an impact on you, and these are the ones that we have been drawing your attention to simply because you are needed to disregard those and connect into your own cosmic frequency pattern, which is one with the cosmic creative field. This may be all that you need to hear in this gathering. Realize the importance and the relevance of this for you. It means, in perhaps your everyday language, that you have access to everything that you may feel you need. Initially, of course, what we come in to tell you about and for you to record and take note of and embrace is that you are able to access the vital elements necessary around you. We've put this to you in many different ways in different sessions. So this brings it all together around you, perhaps more completely, perhaps in a way that now you come to understand the context and the concept of what is brought to you when you enter into a higher frequency space. There becomes a measurable shift in your own fabric of your livingness within the energy frequency pattern, that if there were instruments, these instruments would measure an increase in the vital frequency that you are emitting simply because it is coming from the core energy central aspect of you, the soul energy frequency pattern. And this is receiving more clearly the cosmic frequency pattern. It's receiving it more clearly because you have been willing to release emotions which restrict the flow, and you have been willing to embrace the higher vital life force within what you take in to your body and around you. You are doing this. You are raising your own frequency. We are bringing you into the space to remember how to do it and what it is. There is unfolding around many of you the awareness of actions that you have been taking in a different evolutionary state. And these states we refer to are, of course, from higher frequency pattern civilizations. And it's reminding you that you are here to raise the frequency pattern of the current civilization. This is your civilization that we are referring to, where you are, and you are aware of what is around the planet, what is being experienced by other people, what is being experienced by you, and yet you are accessing a higher frequency, and this in turn is changing your viewpoint. Whereas perhaps in earlier years you may have wanted to go out with a fighting way of presenting yourself, and now from a higher viewpoint you see there is already a clearing pattern, and so it is unnecessary to move into a fight state which disturbs the frequency pattern that is natural of your soul, natural to your fundamental body reactions. So this is all about your world, you accessing a higher vibration frequency, and the aspect of you that exists in a higher evolved state, and really from the core energy essence of you, from the origination point of you. This is the fundamental energy frequency that you are receiving. In that point, your origin point, you will be aware that you were able to adjust frequency panels of frequency, indeed, adjustments, and in that way there was a shift in the energy field of you, the individual aspect of soul, within the body formation. So again, concurrent with this information we are bringing forth to you, the aspect of you in the original point of creation is making the adjustments necessary for you to continue to express the pure intention of cosmic creation. So this has been presented to you through different storytellers in different ways. It is essentially the same basic fundamental principle of life, coming back to that pure essence of life, which was to create beauty. And out of beauty, of course, there is harmony. And the harmonic frequency resonating with the pure essence of creation creates its own beauty in the life forms, in the energy field of the life forms. And it's through the energy field that the life forms bring in the greater frequency pattern. so that you see beautiful blossoms, the fruits or the flowers or the new growth, and the happiness, the joy that when creatures have embraced that higher frequency field, and you may see it more strongly in animals, you will sense the vibrancy of the energy field. Think about yourself now, absorbing the frequency patterns so that your energy field is vibrant, which indicates a vibrant state of your cellular functions. This then helps to motivate you to present this into the world in the ways that you are beautifully created to do. This is individual for you. The individuality of you as you expand your energy field connects with the overlaying cosmic matrix field of consciousness, the web of light, the web of consciousness of cosmic energy which interfaces from beyond your known planet and universe around your sun into elsewhere within the fabric of creation. So you see, there is the interesting coming together. There is a compilation of all of the energy frequency patterns. Resulting from this, and apparent around you where you are living, is an adjustment in how people live. We're speaking about the higher field adjustment. Different viewpoints of natural elements for the housing, the creativity of sustainable systems to sustain the individuals in their livingness. New ways of functioning and of servicing the entire civilization currently. This is an important coming together in various dimensional frequency patterns into you, into what you are experiencing, and into every individual when they have connected into that cosmic consciousness field. We have presented this to you in such a way that you may have received it as images. You may have received it in other ways, through the spoken word, which carries vibrational frequencies. All of this will be and is surrounding you. It is surrounding what you call your thought field. And be aware that it is the thought field that can respond to the overlaying lower densities. This is why it is necessary for you to rise above that and connect beyond those lower fields of frequency patterns into the higher frequency. It is a natural resonance for you to do that. Remember aspects of this session and previous recent sessions which have been bringing you into this realization of you very clearly connected to your prime source of origin. as we have been observing you, we have presented this information because it is seen that you are ready to understand this and accept it. So this information also includes the various other beings who overview evolutionary processes. Many of these you would identify as councils of light, and your individual support teams. Remember this. There is a level, again, of joyfulness because we are seeing you are accepting this. So allow it all to bring you into balance again, in accordance with your cosmic origin and the supportive field that exists around you always. The entire energy field of creation has increased in frequency. You're becoming aware that science is starting to be aware of this, able to measure it, able to discern the different frequency patterns. It's all coming together. And this is assisting you. And this was our deliverance to you in this session, bringing you into the awareness of it around you and within you. Aurum out. Lani speaking again. Thank you, Aurum. As I'm speaking to everybody here, I'm aware that we are bringing all of this in from the wider field of our consciousness and bringing all of the threads or fields of information into us who are present here as our light bodies, and now bring it all back into your physical body, your physical location, that physicality, and do this simply with your breath. It's natural to take in a deep breath during these sessions, and as you let it out, you become aware that you are back within the body where you're receiving this. And you may notice there's a shift in the light field around you. You may notice there's a shift in how your body feels because it's come back into natural positioning and it's come back in accordance with the pure element of your creation. So this is wonderful. I've enjoyed bringing this through to you today, but this ends this session through the Omega Communications Portal. Again, I remind you to be fully grounded, fully aware of where you are as this beautiful body form and time as we measure it. And it's as if the time gets filled with all of this extraordinary, out of time energy information as you bring it all into your world. Thank you.